Hello everybody, GL1 here, and I have some really exciting Jurassic Park toys to show you today, and something very, very new. Now, you can play with your Jurassic Park Jeep with Robert Muldoon and Dr. Malcolm and Ellie Sattler, recreating the scene where the T-Rex is chasing them in the first Jurassic Park movie, and maybe you have this T-Rex, which is just awesome. Just pull that trigger, and he shakes, and he's got a rubber tongue, and he's just really a great T-Rex. All right, so he came out about over a year ago. Oh, he's a noisy fella. Or maybe you can, instead of having the gas Jeep, you can have the electric Jurassic Park vehicle, right? With Dr. Grant and the two kids in there, and the T-Rex, tipping that over, right? And crushing in the glass. You see how it crushes in a little bit, and tipping it over, and the doors open on this, and trying to get in there, and he can roar again and try to get at him. Or you can play with Tyrannicon, the transforming T-Rex, right? That came out, within the last year, and the transforming Jurassic Park SUV, electric SUV. Sure, you could play that way as well. But now there's something that's new and just fantastic. There now is your Tyrannosaurus transformer that can chase and roar, and you could play with this with any of the other sets as well. It's got a button for roaring, 3 different roars. And the mouth opens and closes, and it's got soft plastic teeth. Big enough, though, to get old Robert Muldoon in there. All right. And as you can see, this transforms. And it's different than Tyrannicon. In fact, let me show you the size difference. Get that guy to stand up here. There we go. All right, I'm going to move this Jeep out of the way and take a look at how much bigger this new transformer. All right, Chase and Roar Transformer T-Rex. Okay, now, it's not as smooth of a transformer. You can see how the Tyrannicon, really looks like a T-Rex, and you can see that in one of my earlier shows, my shows on Tyrannicon. You can look that up. And I went into detail this transformer and how well it articulates, and it's just a great transformer. But this is on a whole nother level. All right, so right now this is available at retails for $50, and you can get it at Target or on Amazon. And let me show you the box here, because it'll give us some details. Okay, so this T-Rex turns into the Jeep. It's amazing. It does such a good job of turning into a Jeep, and a pretty good job of being a T-Rex. Now, I was able to get this for less money because the box was damaged, so that's great. But you can see here how it transforms. Now, it also makes some noises when it's a Jeep. It has a separate button. I will tell you, though, I have a lot of experience doing Transformers. I don't think this is easy. I don't think it's for little kids. It says it's for 8 and up. Certainly is for 8 and up playing with it, but transforming it, you're going to have to be careful. I can see how this can get broken. In some ways, it does a little bit of transforming itself. It has a little bit of springiness to it. And kind of helps itself transform. Especially, you see these pieces here? These are all the panels to the truck. So the legs rotate around And then all this housing here is what's in the legs right there. Okay, so it's all just cleverly folded up, and then the head folds back in on itself, and it's got some panels underneath the torso here that come out, and they create the front of the Jeep. Also, you have to put stickers on. It doesn't come with the stickers on it, so you'll want to be real careful and get those stickers on there really nicely. And definitely for kids, if you want the stickers to come out well, you're going to have to really be good at putting on stickers and having, put some effort into that. Okay. But it's just the cleverness, and really out of all the Transformers I have, this is one of the best in terms of complexity and cleverness. The Death Star Transformer that turns into Darth Vader, another one that's fantastic. The Unicron, the big Unicrons, those are great. And I would put this up there with that. It's heavy. It's a good durable plastic. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how it transforms. But before I do that, actually, let me show you its size in comparison to the toy. Okay, so you can see it's actually pretty good size. You know, it's got longer legs, so it's looks like it'd be a really fast runner. I think it has more legginess to it than the typical toy T-Rex, but very similar in size. You know, much bigger than Tyrannicon, but you know that's fine. Tyrannicon is a fantastic transformer and just really looks like a T-Rex when it's in T-Rex mode. And then it turns, into a robot. So, all right, I'm going to transform this for you and show you a little bit. I'll transform what I can here in front of you. And so that pushes in. That's the first thing that you need to do for the back. And then this pushes out, and then that squishes in. It actually, see, it folds in like that, gets a little bit thinner. Now, while you're transforming it, it's going to keep hitting that button and making the noise. So the first thing you start to transform is the torso. So you fold these pieces out, and you see the wheels under there. And then the back comes apart. And these pieces fold in here. Okay, and then then we can take these, fold this head, fold these out, get all those fender pieces out. And see, so sometimes you have to put a little bit of pressure to move things out of the way. That's where it can get a little tricky. To get the head in there, I kind of have to pull it a little bit. But you don't want to pull too hard. Now, it is a durable plastic, but you still want to be careful not to break it. Then that goes up like that. And fold the head in, okay? And then these panels fold out. You actually have a little thumb tab here. That helps, but it's a little still tight. I've only transformed it once. Oh, there you go, see? All right, so then you have these pieces here, the wheels pulled down. Get those arms in there. And that tab's in there. Pull that wheel down. Okay, so while transforming this top, something I'd forgotten the second time. All right, so actually I got to pull the head back out. See, this part of the body of the T-Rex has to be folded back out. Okay, so it has to be folded in to turn the fenders around, but then it has to be folded back out when you push the head back in. Okay, so that it can get close enough together. Okay, so then that will tab in. And then this will lift up. Okay, and then that'll tab up. And then the wheels actually pull down so that they'll give the driving clearance, the riding clearance for the wheels. All right, and then we work on the back. All right, so the first thing is you turn the feet around backwards. Normally I don't transform things online, but this is such an extraordinary transformer. I thought I'd show you. So that pushes in. That's key. You have to push those in or you'll never get this thing together correctly. Actually, it's, you know, everything with transformers is pretty specific. Everything has to be just done just right. So the feet are going to fold back in there. And then these spring out. Okay, don't be afraid, it's not going to break. They spring out. And now you can see that where you have to put the stickers on like that, right? So then all this is going to fold out. Okay, so then we start to fold these out. Everything, see how that comes together there? And then that folds out. Okay. Then pull the roof pieces out. Now this is where you got to be a little careful you don't push things a little too hard. This does have to click. It does have to click. It feels like it's going to break, but it does have to click. Now if you push it past that, yeah, it's going to break. You see it has these metal rods in there, axles, right, for it. So you got to be careful because things with those metal axles, they can get broken. The plastic is not as strong as the metal, and if you push too hard, it's going to break. All right, so this is that one. It clicks out. That comes out nicely. Okay. All right, so you can kind of see how it's coming together here. That's going to push up like that. And I think you can probably already see, push that back, push that down. This is where it's critical to see this piece here. If you forget, this piece has to go up, otherwise it won't meet up against the body correctly like that. Okay, we'll put this back in, fold that down. You definitely do not want to transform this next to people who are trying to watch something on TV. Because it's annoying. It's going to keep doing that. Oh, okay, see, I missed this panel here. All right. And it kind of really moves into place. Once you get things going and see these little two tabs here, and they'll tab in here. And what's great about it is it really stays together. Once you have it in the truck form, it's pretty durable. Okay, now this is the one thing you got to get your fingers there. Tab that. And then this comes down. And there you go. There's your little Jeep. It's heavy. It's really great. And it's just amazing. Okay, so I missed this little tab here. You can see how that's going to go. All right, to get that in there. But, you know, there's the exhausts. And you have to put these stickers on. Okay. And then your Jurassic Park sticker. And then vehicle 18. And then the stickers on the front. Those are the only stickers. Oh, and the headlights. Okay, so you have to put those on. You make sure your hands are very clean. You may even want to clean the plastic with a little alcohol, rubbing alcohol. That'll really ensure that the stickers stick on very well. That's something to always know. And here's the button for the vehicle sounds. So it sounds like it's just the sound of it like going through mud. But then you can see, here you go, look. All right, there it is rolling. Now you want to see this in comparison to the Jeep. There you go, right? Pretty nice, huh? And then, you know, compared to one of the dinosaurs. Right? And then next to the Jurassic Park Transformer, the SUV. There's this little gun there. Okay, and then I'll transform this for you too. And we'll see how all those compare. All right. All right, so this transformer is EB93, and the episode, I looked it up, was episode 172, where I did a detailed display of Tyrannicon and this fella here. I can't believe that was 100 episodes ago. I've just been churning these out so quickly. Just seems like the other day, but all right, so that separates. So this transforms very much like a lot of Transformers. It's pretty basic as far as how the shoulders and the arms and everything, you know, the hands fold out here. And just, there you go, and then you can turn this down. And so, I didn't transform this, though, for you all in that other episode. I just showed the before and after results. Okay, so that's him, and then you can take his laser rifle, put it in his hand, and his head turns. And then it even has, like, these are his ankles. So, you can get a little bit of articulation there. They don't always have that, so that's pretty cool. And, you know, compare that to the original electric Ford Explorer. Right, so you can see how that compares. And then you can compare the Jeep to that as well. Your transforming Jeep. Okay. And let me go through these instructions here. Just real quick to show you. The nice thing about these instructions is they're in color. And it was a little bit easier. And there's your sticker packet. It shows you a AG13. You can get those at a dollar store. There are like 4 of them for $1. It comes with them though. But what's nice about this is that it's in color and it shows you, which is one of my complaints, finally, the pieces that are moving are in color. Okay, so that's important. Definitely makes it easier. And you can see how, you know, you have the torso and that folds and then flips around and folds in. It gets a little hairy though. You know, hopefully if you can go back through and see my video and see how I did that to make it a little easier. Sometimes the instructions still, even with the instructions, it's difficult to see just how things flip around. So I played with it last night so I'd have it down. And then it shows you how to go back out of it, which I will change it back. All right. And I'm going to change this back, though, off camera, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that and see how this, you know, closes up. Actually, these fold over each other, too. But that's something that's not, it is shown in the instructions, but this is the belly, and the 2 belly pieces fold over themselves, okay? Just so you know. All right. And I'll just transform it here. All right, so that's going to click in. So then you got to pull that out. You got to make sure that this tab reaches into that. Okay. Then you grab the tail, pull that out. Okay. And then these legs, flip them around. this really locks in, so you got to pull that out. It's a bit difficult, you know. So there's where your batteries go, and then there's your speaker. Okay, that's a piezo speaker, Piezo, used often in electronic toys, especially. All right, and yeah, so this is all gonna flip around. I'm gonna take this foot, flip that, turn that around, and then we got to figure out again how to flip all this around. Let's see if I can get this the first time. Flip. I think this goes under and then this goes over, or maybe the other way. Yep, the other way. Okay, and then this goes in. It doesn't make a huge critical difference, you know. You can kind of play with it. All right, so, and then the leg turns around, well, like that. Okay, there we go. And then that folds in. And that's how the leg looks. So if it looks kind of, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous with all this body parts here, but what are you going to do? I will say one thing, helps them stand really well. The other thing, the foot, if we're going to be accurate, T-Rex accurate, the toes are really close together, and a T-Rex actually has the toes very widely splayed. So I like to be very educational as much as I can with this show. Not just about toys, but everything I know about how toys can be used to teach. Because, you know, one of the things about play is it is used to teach. So, and we can get a little bit more sophisticated on that. Let's see how that goes. Like that. And this flips in. And then these push down, and then they kind of lock in here. Okay, you hear that clicking? All right, so look, there we have Jeep front T-Rex, right? All right, and then we'll pull this out, untab that, tight, there we go. Okay, now let's see if I can remember how to do this. Head, got to pull it apart a little bit. Okay, get the head out. Now, to get these pieces back in, you have to fold this. This took me a little while to figure out. Then these fold in. If you don't fold this in first, you can't get this in there. I had to learn that a little bit the hard way. Okay, so then that goes in there. And then you see that arm, you know, that's the swinging arm. And then that's why you have to have that folded in. Otherwise, it won't let that arm swing. And it's a little bit caught on the other side. So this is where, okay, there we go. Okay, and then we can fold these out. Reach around here. Okay. Put that together, and that folds up. Push the wheels back up in there. Okay. And then that folds up in there. Like that. Get our little T-Rex arms down. Okay. Okay, and then lock that in. Open his mouth. Come on, fella. All right, open that mouth. And then we got him standing. He stands really easily and quickly. And then we can put him next to our little tiny Tyrannicon friend. And there you go. You can see how they look together. Once again. All right. And there they go. They're buddies. So, woo! hope you enjoyed that. Oh, here's your little sticker packet. So that's what it looks like afterward. Okay, so what I use is a razor blade to peel them off as well. Okay, lift underneath, kind of bend the paper. So, all right, that was something. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly loved showing that to you. And I hope you are able to run out and get one of these and enjoy it if you liked it. It's just awesome, fantastic, just so nice to see the creativity with toys just moving along and the engineering. And I hope, look, it's soft rubber or plastic, inspirational for anyone out there that wants to be a toy designer. You can see the materials that are coming out with just allow you to do so many things with springs and ratchets, and it's just so much better than it was years ago. All right, well, thanks for watching. I do wish you had glass eyes, right? And I hope you all take care. I will see you soon.